Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Priyanka aka The Creepy Rainbow, and to those who are new to this space, thank you so much for stopping by. But before you leave, I would like to request you that make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload. So today I am back with another exciting video. Of course, whatever I upload, I am super excited about that always. So today I am going to talk about actually skincare products. I know, like, whenever I talk about skincare products, you guys get really excited because you think that I have flawless skin. Let me just tell you guys, like, having flawless skin all over the year, all the time, is just a myth. Right now I am breaking out like left and right. Here it's just a mess, but that's just something heads up I just wanted to give. And yes, I am wearing false lashes as well as my specs, so it's just giving me a really hard time. But my eyes are not really doing very well lately, so I just couldn't wear my contact lenses, so I just have to deal with my specs. Okay, in case if you are interested to see the eye look up and close, I will be uploading pictures on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, then please go and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram content is very different from my YouTube, so I'm pretty damn sure you will be loving the versatility of these two platforms when it comes to my content. I will link my Instagram page in the description box, so if you want to just check that out, go ahead, it will be great. So in this video I'm going to talk about two products that I have recently had an encounter with, and I am pleasantly surprised by both of them. So I just thought that I should do a versus challenge. One is the Sugandha BHA serum. This is a 2% salicylic acid and centella and green tea. Now Sugandha is doing really well. I'm pretty damn sure you guys know about this brand. Their products are amazing, and the best part about this brand is this is a homegrown brand and this is an indie brand. So if you want to support this kind of brand, then that will be very good. This brand is completely cruelty free, and I am going to talk about more in a bit. And the other product is going to be this L'Oreal Revitalift salicylic acid serum. Now this is the smallest bottle I got. I wanted to just try it out first rather than putting my money for the bigger bottle. This is the one I actually opted for the smallest bottle because I just wanted to try out the product before I go for the bigger bottle. I purchased it from Amazon. I don't know, like by default or by mistake, I don't know. I added 2 bottles of this one, so one I have already finished using, so that's why I am able to give you a proper review. And I am super excited to do this video, guys. I have written down everything on a notebook so that I don't really miss out on anything. I want to give you a clear picture when it comes to like comparing these two products. Okay, so let's just jump right in. So I'm going to talk about L'Oreal Revitalift Crystal Micro Essence Soothing and Radiant Serum. Now the first thing I would like to mention that this bottle comes up with 3 different sizes with 3 different price tag. Now this one is the smallest, and this one is 22 ml, which retails for 250 rupees. You get another bottle for 65 ml, which retails for 639 rupees, and the biggest bottle you get in 130 ml, which retails for 1400 rupees. One more thing I want to mention, that all these prices are going to fluctuate when it comes to discounts. This baby is available on Nykaa and Amazon and Myntra. It just really depends on how much discount these products are on those platforms. And for me, what I really like about brands, when a big brand comes up with different sizes when it comes to like their makeup or let it be their skincare products, I absolutely love that, because it shows that you care about your consumer. So this is one brownie point I will definitely give it to L'Oreal. On the other side, Sugandha Skincare, this bottle BHA serum, it does not come up with any different sizes. You will get this bottle with this price point and with this quantity only. This one retails for let me just check my notebook, I'm so sorry. This one retails for 699 rupees, and it contains 20 ml of products. Now Sugandha, I believe, is not available on Nykaa or Amazon. I'm not really sure. You might get them on Amazon, but I always purchase them on their own website. In case you want to check them out, I will link their Instagram page in my description box, so just go and check it out. Definitely when it comes to the first point of giving out the product to the consumer in different price point and in different sizes, definitely L'Oreal gets 1 point. So till now L'Oreal is 1, Sugandha is 0. Next we are going to talk about the ingredients list. These two have very similar ingredient list. That's what actually triggered me to do a versus or comparison video here. In the L'Oreal one, we have salicylic acid, which exfoliates, and we have Centella asiatica, which heals, repairs, boosts skin elasticity. And in this bottle also we have similar kind of ingredients, of course salicylic acid, Centella asiatica, and green tea. Now green tea is there in this one, but this one does not contain any green tea extracts. However, in this bottle salicylic acid is an active ingredient because it is mentioned that it contains 2% salicylic acid, but in this one there is no such mention. And apart from these ingredients, I would say that this product has come up with like lesser ingredient list. Everything is mentioned in the bottle. If we go and compare the ingredient list with this one and this one, it contains quite a lot of ingredients and which are mentioned in the Nykaa website. Now to be honest guys, I'm a layman, I don't really understand all the chemical balance and everything, so I just didn't really feel it necessary to bore you guys with all the details and everything. As compared to the ingredient list, I think Sugandha is a clear winner in this round. So till now L'Oreal is 1 and Sugandha is 1. Now let's talk about the consistency and the texture and the color. This one comes up with a water-like consistency, is very thin formula. It contains no color, however it has a very mild fragrance, but that is no way overpowering. In fact, it's very soothing, and the moment you just put it on, it will just fade away very quickly. However, in this bottle it does not contain any kind of fragrance, and the consistency, if you compare with this one, it is like slightly thicker and heavier, and this one is like clear, and this one has a beautiful gorgeous honey color. So if you ask me, I don't really mind having my skincare products without any fragrance. I believe that you should not put any kind of fragrance in your skincare products because any kind of fragrance for your skin is not going to be very helpful. So if you ask me, I am going to be a tad bit biased in this round, and I am going to give 1 extra point to Sugandha. So till now it is Sugandha 2 and L'Oreal 1. When it comes to usage, these two bottles, they have very similar kind of usage instructions. You're not supposed to rub it on your skin, you are supposed to just pat it. Now given the consistency of the L'Oreal one, it has very light consistency. As I just mentioned, the moment I just pat it on, it just absorbs like in a jiffy, like in a second it is just vanished. However, I have noticed that Sugandha has like slightly thicker consistency, so if I am like patting it all over my face, it does take like slight longer period of time to get absorbed. That can be completely avoidable, but here we are just doing a versus video, so that's why I just want to give out every information possible. Now moving on to the next point, that is the packaging. Now the L'Oreal one has plastic packaging. Like seriously, we are in 2020, brands really need to think really hard about environment, about balancing, and they really need to work on their packaging and come up with environment friendly options. Okay, so this one is hardcore plastic bottle, which is going to be very travel friendly, I must say that, but it is not going to be very environment friendly. Whereas the Sugandha one comes with a glass bottle. It's an amber glass bottle. However, the dropper is made out of plastic, but this part is made out of glass, so it is not completely environment friendly because it does contain plastic. However, I am not really sure whereas this plastic comes under biodegradable category or not, but still this bottle is definitely more environment friendly than this one. So obviously I'm going to give the point to Sugandha. In this round, Sugandha is a clear-cut winner. So till now L'Oreal is 2 and Sugandha is 3. Now the last point, when it comes to the battle, I will say that L'Oreal is not a cruelty free brand. Now I have done my research. I will link those two forums link in the description box in case you guys want to read and educate yourself. Then go ahead. L'Oreal does sell their products in China, and in China it is approved law. The animal testing is an approved law by the government. It is a mandatory step. Your product have to go through animal testing in order to get eligible for selling in Chinese market. So if you see that way, L'Oreal is not a cruelty free brand. But whereas Sugandha is of course a homegrown indie brand, and they are completely cruelty free. I'm not really sure if they are vegan or not, but 100% they are cruelty free. Now when it comes to that, again Sugandha is going to be a clear-cut winner. But now guys, where I think it can be like really difficult to decide for consumers, because at the end of the day it is your money, you are earning it, and you have the full right to judge where you want to put your money. So when it comes to L'Oreal one, it is way more affordable than Sugandha one, that I have to say. It comes with different price point, it comes in different sizes, so you can always go and try and then decide if you really want to go for this brand or not. But when it comes to packaging, this brand is no way environment friendly. When it comes to animal testing, this brand is not at all cruelty free. This brand does not take an active part in animal testing, but they, as I just mentioned, they sell their products in Chinese market, so in a way they are not cruelty free. However, I have to mention one thing, especially when we are standing here where like 2020 pandemic banning Chinese goods and everything. I have to mention this thing, that L'Oreal is one of the biggest corporation who is an active job creators, and that way they are an active contributor of country's GDP. However, Sugandha, as I just mentioned, they are cruelty free, they are homegrown, and they are an indie brand, and we should always support these kind of homegrown brands. So I just wanted to mention that. But when it comes to price point of this particular product, there is a hell and heaven difference. You just get one size with 699 rupees and you won't get any discount. That's absolutely fine, because again it is a very small scale brand. These products are made with like really love and care, and the research the owner has put through for such a small brand is remarkable. My opinion, if you ask me that Priyanka, which brand you should go for, I think I will go for Sugandha. If you see like acidic skincare products, Sugandha has come up with brilliant product line. In this era, we are very much well aware of ordinary skincare products due to those Insta sellers and YouTube and internet. But if you want to invest in a good skincare product which has similar components of ordinary skincare, then definitely you should go for Sugandha. So if you compare ordinary skincare price point, Sugandha is a clear-cut winner. So definitely I am going to purchase more from this brand. I think I spoke enough about this product versus this product, but till now I haven't really tell you anything about why you should go and purchase this products, right? Yes, I know, okay. Thank you so much for your patience, by the way. So basically salicylic acid is going to be very good for your acne prone skin. I have acne, and also if you are suffering from razor bumps, you can totally go for salicylic acid products. If you have flawless skin, you don't really have any kind of problem in terms of having large pores or oily T-zone, you are that one lucky person with perfect skin, that's fine. But if you just get those annoying razor bumps all over your body whenever you shave or you go for waxing, so definitely you put some salicylic acid on them. So salicylic acid is known to heal your razor bumps and ingrowns and blackheads and whiteheads. So in this point, I will again say both of these products done a fabulous job in terms of removing my blackheads. These two just like melted my blackheads and whatever gunk I had in my pores over the period of time. It just like clean them like anything, okay. But however, when it comes to minimizing the pore sizes, I haven't really seen much difference, but definitely my pores do not get clogged as often as they used to get. Now another thing I would like to mention, that how you should apply it, the right way of applying it. You should not use these as your serum, like the last product of your nighttime or daytime skincare routine. You're supposed to just clean your face and then tone it, and then you just go in with this products and just tap it gently on your skin, and once it get absorbed, you can go with your regular skincare or makeup routine. So yes guys, I think I have covered everything. Just let me know in the comment box below what you think, like which brand you would like to go for. I would love to read your comments and just know your point of view. And yeah, that was it guys. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.